What it do, people? It is Get the Fuck Off My Team Tuesday, August 30th, 2022. It is cuts for all the NFL teams. I've been getting tweets on that stuff all day about every single player who's been getting cut from every single team. Adam Schefter, I got them followed on Twitter. I got post notifications for those fellers, and for him and for Ian Rappaport. And I just get post notifications all day long from them to just tell me about who gets signed. The reason I do that simply for the fact so I can get the edge on some people in my fantasy football leagues. And some of you guys are like, what? How? Like, how does that help you? Well, say someone just gets signed to a team and he's an excellent player. Like, say OBJ gets signed later this season, and I'm the first one in my entire league that gets that notification. I have the chance to go pick up OBJ before anybody else does, unless, someone has them on their team already. But that's one advantage. It also helps when you don't know if a player is going to start throughout the day or on Sunday or later in the week. It helps to get those notifications, lets you know that they're not going to play or that they are going to play. Also let you know what their injury tag is, things like that. Or you can just go on the website for that team and look it up. But yeah, that's the reason why I follow those guys. Plus, they also give me like draft picks and stuff. I know a lot of stuff sometimes before they do, which is pretty cool. Let's see. It's a loaded show today, but before we begin, guys, subscribe below. We only need 94 more subscribers to hit 200. And be sure to hit that like button. I've been seeing that a lot lately, guys. Do appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get started. So Jets wide receiver Denzel Mims has asked for a trade. He just balled out in the last preseason game. And when he balled out during that game, he pretty much was like saying, hey, it's time. I come over here. I ball out. I'm a good player. Put me on the field. He's having beef, it seems like, with the organization or the team. They don't want him on the field is what his take is on it. And he wants to be on the field. He wants to prove himself. And he doesn't feel like he's getting this opportunity to do so on the Jets. So he wants to be traded, man. And trade him to the Colts, man. We'll take him. I mean, we got plenty of space. I mean, look at our entire roster right now. I mean, we got Paris Campbell. He'll be good this year. We got Alec Pierce, who is still unproven because he's a rookie. We got Patman. Come on. I mean, is this going to be the year? And then I do hard takes sometimes. I do apologize. I mean, Patman's had a really good preseason here for the Colts, but I don't know. And then Strahan has flashes here and there. I feel like Denzel Mims is a really, really, really good player compared to those particular players. But that's just my take on it. I'm sure that wide receiver room would welcome you open here. Bills rookie Matt Araiza, I think his name is Araiza. He's been accused, along with two other people, for gang raping a 17-year-old girl last year. And there was a civil lawsuit that was filed on Thursday. Okay. I forgot who the other two players were. Matter of fact, I could probably look it up. Boom, 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 boom. Anyways, that should never be condoned. I hope it didn't happen, but it sounds real serious because they've already released him from the team. Matt Araiza, punter. Details. Wow. Let's see who those other fellers were. She said, I had no idea who Matt Araiza was. Now this website says she's 18 years old. I don't know if that's on purpose. Her piercings were ripped out of her, and she was left bleeding after the assault. God damn. Fuck that. Who are the other two involved? I'm just going to say, see. I know they were both on the team. Two ex-teammates accused. There we go. Let's see if it says their names. This was at San Diego State, for those of you that don't know. The lawsuit names offensive lineman Xavier Leonard, who's currently listed as a redshirt freshman. He's entering the 22 campaign. The former defensive lineman Nowland Iwaliko. He's a rising sophomore who left the university after last season. And, of course, Mr. Araiza. So, yeah, those three individuals are all involved in that. I think the Bills just didn't want anything to do with it. He's a punter. He's a rookie, 6th-rounder. Just take it as a loss is what they took it at. And they dropped him. They're just going to see how that all pans out and how it all works out for him, I guess. It doesn't look good, though. And it looks like he's really, really guilty along with those 2 other individuals. We'll see how that pans out. I'm sure more details are going to come forth in the future. Mitchell Trubisky or Kenny Pickett? I mean, I've been seeing this conversation a lot lately. I had a few people ask me who they think I would put in there. I wouldn't put Kenny Pickett in there yet. Mitchell Trubisky was actually pretty solid, I guess, when he was on the Bears. I also feel like he was hindered a little bit due to Matt Nagy. So I kind of want to see how he does under Mike Tomlin, because Mike Tomlin brings out the best in quarterbacks. I mean, we've seen it well over the years. But I think Mitchell Trubisky should get a chance to start, let him flourish, because obviously if he doesn't do well, then you can resort back to Kenny Pickett and say, hey, we'll start the rookie now later in the season. I feel like if you start Kenny Pickett now, you can't go back and start Mitchell Trubisky. You got to ride with it and just stick Kenny Pickett the whole season if you're going to do that. The only reason that Mitchell Trubisky would come in is if there's an injury. I feel like you can't do that. I feel like you got to start Mitchell Trubisky first and just see how it goes throughout the season. I mean, if Mitchell Trubisky plays great, then, I mean, hey, Kenny Pickett just learns behind him for a whole year, and then maybe he starts next year. Also, I heard a rumor that Mason Rudolph could be traded. I mean, I don't even think he's that good of a quarterback. I think he had a good preseason game or something like that. That's why people are rumoring that. I don't know who would want him. I sure as hell don't want him. I don't think anyone's knocking on that man's door, but I'm sure people just call just to see. Sam Darnold is going to be he's injured and he's out for 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain. He is Baker Mayfield's backup, but not for 4 to 6 weeks now. They needed that stability there just in case Baker got injured. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. I feel like he's really set up for success, especially for that first game against the Cleveland Browns. Also, I feel like strongly whoever just streams quarterbacks, if you're in a 12-man league or a 10-man league and you don't have a good quarterback, somebody else is, hoarding quarterbacks. They took 2 for some reason. Stupid idea. I feel like you should only take 1. But if someone just happens to do so, take Baker Mayfield for that first game. That's going to be a revenge game. He's going to be going – he's going to give it his all in that very first game. It's going to be very competitive. Everyone can literally make the Super Bowl to the very beginning of the season, so everyone's going to be on their game. They're going to be giving it their all because it's the very first game of the season. They've been waiting all season or all off season for this. So I say start Baker Mayfield for that very first game if you need a good streamer. Geno Smith will be the Seattle Seahawks starting quarterback for Week 1, the Monday Night Football game versus Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. And I was actually surprised by this. I thought it was Drew Lock, and I thought that Seattle wanted Drew Lock to be the starter. Maybe he just didn't put out the type of tape or the production, throughout this training camp and preseason that they wanted. So they're rolling with Geno Smith. He's a veteran. He's already familiar with the offense because he was in it last year and I think the year before. Honestly, I think the Broncos are going to blow them out on Monday Night Football, but we shall see because I don't think they have a good defense. I feel like their offense is suspect because you don't know what to expect from it. We see Geno Smith last year, I believe, with flashes filling in, I think, for Russell Wilson. So we'll see, but I'm pretty positive that Denver Broncos are going to beat them. That is my lock. I don't know what the spread is. That is just take the money line, wherever the money line is, put it on the Denver Broncos. That is my Monday Night Football pick of the week for that week, I guess. And then let's see. But honestly, I think Drew Lock might be able to start later on in the season if Geno Smith is not doing really good. I mean, then they can resort, like I said, to Drew Lock. It's kind of like with that Kenny Pickett situation. I feel like they're both kind of rookies. It's like they don't know what they got, but they know what they got with Geno Smith. They can start with him. If he doesn't do good, boom, give it to this guy. But yeah. The Dolphins are signing – it's my dog. Leia, does this warrant me to get up from my desk? Anyways, the Dolphins are signing former Lions pass rusher Trey Flowers to a one-year deal worth $2.1 million with a chance to get $3 million with incentives per Ian Rappaport. I like Trey Flowers. I feel like he's still productive. I feel like he could still do something. And this is a one-year prove-it deal, in my opinion. People just there's a lot of one-year prove-it deals, I feel like, nowadays. Either I'm paying attention more to the one-year prove-it deals, or there just happens to be it's like a lot less risk. It just gives that player a chance to let them know that they're still productive and see what they can get out of that player. Sometimes I feel like those are the best contracts. You get one guy who's on a one-year contract who's trying to prove that he is something, and you get sometimes the best from that player. Commanders running back Brian Robinson was shot multiple times in an apparent carjacking attempt. At JP Finlay, NBCS reported. The injuries are considered non-life-threatening, and also he's already been released from the hospital. This happened a couple days ago. But my thoughts and prayers are going out for you. Hope you get a speedy recovery, man, and you get back on that field and you're balling out and doing the things that everyone expects you to do the season before you got shot. Okay, and I hope that person that shot you gets caught and they do their time. Some crazy things have happened over the weekend or over the course of today. This might have been yesterday, actually. The Jaguars traded wide receiver Laviska Shenault to the Panthers per Ian Rappaport. Gives Baker Mayfield another weapon to throw to, which, again, I like. And I feel like I forgot what they got back. What did the Jaguars get back? Jaguars. Trade. Oh, okay. For undisclosed draft compensation, they didn't even reveal it. Well, I guess we'll find out eventually. Yeah. I feel like it's a good trade for the Panthers. We'll see what the Jaguars get. I can't really say what the Jaguars won or not on that trade because I don't know what they got. The Dolphins, in a surprising move, have released former Patriots running back Sony Michel, and that surprised me because I saw a lot of reports out there where they thought that Sony Michel was going to start for the Dolphins, but that is not the case. He is gone. Maybe going to another team. Who needs another running back? Who needs a backup running back? Let's see. I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see how the first week plays out because usually there's injuries in the first week and then boom, that person gets a chance. That's what I think might happen. Jimmy Garoppolo is not going anywhere, actually. He's staying with the 49ers. Yeah, I'm surprised too. And now he's the highest paid backup quarterback. Also, he's got a good clause. There's a no-trade clause in his contract, which means if any team wants to trade for him, they got to include Jimmy in the conversation. Like, yo, Jimmy, do you want to go here? And they have to get his consent. Yeah. This actually gives them a lot more time to find another trade suitor. They got about 10 more weeks to find one. And I feel like it just might go to a quarterback needy team who is in the hunt for the playoffs or on the brink of it. And their quarterback either just got injured or they just happened to be in that spot they never thought they'd be in. Let's see. Some crazy shit I saw on the Pat McAfee show. This guy was talking. I think it's Michael Lombardi. Kyle Shanahan apparently wanted Mac Jones and Tom Brady. He wanted Tom Brady the year before. Then he wanted Mac Jones. The resistance factor within that building said no to both. But apparently he wanted Tom Brady as his quarterback, and everyone said no. And then he wanted Mac Jones, and I guess essentially he was talked into having Trey Lance. So this is kind of the reason why I feel like he signed Jimmy Garoppolo. He knows what he's got with Garoppolo. He's made it to the Super Bowl with him. So I feel like if Trey Lance doesn't pan out, they can just be like, fuck this guy. I got Jimmy right here. Come on back, boy. Yeah, you're starting now, man. Get on in there, boy. And they don't even have to trade him. And then they can just keep him. I mean, what if they're realistically, this is the 9th week. They just lost. They're one game out of the playoff spot, and Jimmy Garoppolo is still on the team. And there's a bunch of teams calling, but they're not really given the type of capital that they want back. And all of a sudden, Trey Lance is just atrocious. Throws 4 interceptions. That's why they lose the game. Maybe start Jimmy Garoppolo now. You start Jimmy Garoppolo, and then just say the hell with Trey Lance. See if anybody else wants to trade for Trey Lance, maybe. Or no, I don't know. Just saying. I want to bring up some very important facts. I thought Danny was going to join me on the show today, so I was going to embarrass him with these. Him being a Patriots fan. Hold on a second. But he's not on the show right now. So after the Patriots have cut tight end Devin Asisi, I don't know if I said that wrong. I apologize, bro. And Dalton Keene, Belichick's draft card looks brutal, and I'm about to share it. And y'all go like, what the fuck? There's only one good guy. All righty. So these are all the players the Patriots have drafted from 2018 to 2010 in the first, second, and third rounds. Only he was the only solid one. Damian Harris emerges as a solid running back, and he might even get past this year for Ramondre Stevenson. So, but we'll see. He's supposed to be the starter to begin the season. But look at this. Serious injuries. He's on the trade block. Repeatedly dealt with injuries. Lost college burst. Trade for 5th and 6th round pick. Never played a game for the team. Traded with a 7th rounder for a 6th round pick. Traded for a 7th round pick. Started 1 game in 3 years. Ended on season end or IR. 1 year with more than 30% of defensive snaps. Traded for their linebacker Mac Wilson. Played 7 games in 3 years. Versatile, talented safety. That's Kyle Duggar. So, I mean, he's still on the team. We don't know what he's going to do yet. Played 31% and 30% of defensive snaps over his first 2 seasons. Played 33% of defensive snaps as a rookie before being placed on IR in year 2. 2 catches in 2 seasons before being cut, and 3 catches. 3 catches in 2 seasons before being cut. Yeah, it's quite pathetic. I don't know if the Patriots need some recruitment skills, but I am available and I'm very good at scouting. I'll find you all the motherfuckers you need, all of them, and I'll make them great. You know, I won't make them great. You'll make them great. I'll just find them for you so you can make them even better than what it was when I found them. Trust me, I'm good. Kyle Diaz says Mitch sucks. I'm just sorry to say this. I know you're a Chicago Bears fan. He sucked when he played for you, but he did have spurts of talent and spurts where he did really great. I think that with Mike Tomlin at helm in his backfield and for him just to rely on, I feel like that's going to be tremendous for Mitch Trubisky. Because if anyone can fix a quarterback or find a quarterback and make them great, it is Tomlin. So I just think you should give Mitchell Trubisky a chance and see how he does. And then you'll see that maybe he doesn't suck. But my question for you is, what if he does ball up this year? So was it actually Nagy the whole time, and does he really suck? But if he's absolutely atrocious like he normally is, then we know what we got with that man. So, yeah. Win-win. You know, just saying, you know what you got immediately. You start him, cool. Whatever. Steelers aren't expecting to go to the Super Bowl this season. They'll figure it out. I mean, they got a rookie quarterback, and that's what they're relying on. That's their future. So, I mean, as long as he doesn't get injured or anything like that, they're okay. All righty, guys. I'm going to end the show today, but before I do, like I said, don't forget to subscribe below. We only need 94 more subscribers to hit 200. Also, be sure to hit that like button. Like I said, I do appreciate you guys been doing that lately. I've been getting a lot more from random people I don't even know too. So appreciate you guys. Keep on rocking. I don't think there's really anything else I need to talk about. Let's see if there's any breaking news. UFC middleweight Sean Strickland is forced out of October bout versus Jared Cannonier due to a finger injury. There's your breaking news, guys. Well, that's going to end the show today, guys. Deuces. Thanks for watching, man.